Good morning, fellow Ambazonians. Today, na Wednesday, number 4 day for this month of October 2023. My name na Capo Daniel, una own countryman, sense past king, Mr. No Connie. Una welcome to another episode of our daily podcast, a program where it bring una the truth, it bring una meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we as we work for this journey to our freedom, to the independence of Ambazonia. Our good people across the globe, una once more, una welcome and una receive revolutionary greetings. For our IDPs and refugees and those who are incarcerated in La République du Cameroon dungeon, I bring una salute. The good news way if you don't come, we no be don't get time for report them for the international community. We don't get time for reporter now. We don't get a lot of engagement. I think most Ambazonian groups they don't be involved in this diplomatic push for help since the America this way they call and say TPS it come expire. TPS na that thing way American government it sign them for protect a specific people them where they face danger if they deport them back for their country. When the American government they designate any people as being protected under the TPS, it means say their population fit stay for America, they work, and then it will become now a domestic problem where the homeland security for America, they go to push their president, they put a update or give a briefing about that particular conflict. And then it will be now America, their own domestic interest for solve that problem. So that means refugee, they wait and come out for that country, me them go back for their country. So Joe Biden, after strong lobbying, and we thank the American senator the way they be done help we, especially the one way we visit Cameroon last time. Also, it will play a very good part for get we on board, and it will also be as a result of the Ukraine war. What we make the case say if they protect Ukrainian them, where they fight for the same principle like Ambazonia, why they no be protect we? So that document, that law, it can expire, and one for thank the two senators, the way they don't really champion this cause for when a friend of Ambazonia, you get Senator Tim Kaine and Senator Chris Van Hollen, where their office they don't champion for gather signature them for America, their senator, the meet and submit them for the Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, when I go the champion and make Joe Biden he sign and extend that date so that our refugee they go be protected for America. And also it could become a domestic policy for America. Now, as a result of all that pressure where the American Congress, if they invite we Ambazonian them, make we come for them, then talk hard to go put pressure for La République du Cameroon, where we resort for that Canadian talk way if it don't come pass. So the fact that they don't send this letter for Joe Biden, make it renew that document for another 18 months, it give us good hope, because if they cancel this thing, it will take away completely all diplomatic pressure way for Phoebe apply for Paul Biya for resolve this our crisis. Another thing where it come up now, Paul Biya approach for Vladimir Putin. Paul Biya done write a letter for Vladimir Putin for try say me they increase their relationship by organizing a football match between the Cameroon Indomitable Lions and the Russian national team. It will be one of the first football way Russian it will play since many countries did not isolate them because of the war in Ukraine. It show we how deep and tight the Pobia regime it can be isolated also, and it become tight with the Russian regime for seek protection, for buy weapons and other things. The new war order where they want create them, the BRICS, South Africa and those countries them they don't be the main supporter of Cameroon and Pobia regime for supply them weapon and for also provide them diplomatic cover. It bet be very important make our people they know this development. Our forces them for Insta Babanki, the one that will come, the one that will Kumbu, will be very happy for the feedback we don't get them as they prepare to protect our cow them. As Ndampolo, it work around for 6 people that cow them. Will be very happy for see our people that don't take that alert. I will also take some time for address some few things them where it happen. I will do them also for TV. And we'll get other 3 big diplomatic briefing we'll go give for our population. But first of all, we still want to thank our soldiers for the wonderful outing where they don't come out for already send a powerful message for the international community. Say Ambazonian identity be embraced by our people against all odds, and that identity shall never ever again come down. Ambazonia have risen to fall no more. I do this particular address for this Amber to Amber issue because it can be brought to my attention by power when it happened, so we must address them. We don't get two people them where they talk. One na a Barondo boy who I be very sorry say I know, but this is the first time where they hear ye. People that don't send me video before, but I know be ever get time for watch them. And the one maker address some issue where it be where they talk and for they where I feel say what people them. Since they don't talk my address them, I go need for address them. I want me when I hear wait to where the boy it talk. You get this boy and you get a lot of few Ambazonians waiting there for outside for social media. Then they will Capo Daniel name 24/7 and I go one for address the specific issue them so that make our people them they know.
Hardliners a bit deny say they no go withdraw. And then he talk how Mr. Biabi say go release around 1,000 prisoners. I want more hear the number of our picking the day for prison. Now it's a mention and because the work will our Republic get all the statistics. More than 1,000 prisoners.
So our people them be confused because all man the accused, all man say all man work for La Republic, so our people then be confused. And I want to make our people then listen for me carefully. I am currently the most influential Ambazonia and the one way our people then get their ear for 100%. It not be for any reason. Now because I be credible and I take my work and volunteer work for our population very seriously. So I go address this issue them once and for all and very, very seriously. So this Barondo boy, this our Barondo boy where he can talk for social media. I don't really know his name, to be honest with you people. But one of the things we wanna need for know now the stupidity the way they behind some of these people where they want become an activist. I go address everything we talk specifically. The first thing he talk say Capo Daniel and talk say La Republic be one release 1,000 of our prisoner them. How come I don't know the amount of prisoner the way it did for La Republic if I need to work with La Republic? It just show now how stupid some of our people then be. Of course, I don't represent our country for the highest level. When you actually fight for the freedom of the people, now your job and your responsibility for at least know how many of the people then wait in there for prison where you fight for. So if you are be an activist, you don't even know the estimate by your own self of Ambazonian prisoners of war, then what are you fighting for? So because somebody know the amount of prison that they wait in there for La Republic, it means that the man to work for La Republic, it just be ridiculous. It shows that some of these people, they don't really get sense. They need to talk anything way, it gets sense. The La Republic, their delegation for Canada, them too, they don't know how many people they there for prison. They be need to refer back to their department for Kondengi and their security department for find out the exact number. But we will come out with our own estimate, with our own list, where we be made with all the Ambazonian groups and for the, and will be demand at least the minimum. Even though they be dynasty Seseko, it no go first come out, but at least we be done put a minimum of 1,000 lists of people the way they need for release them. And amongst those people, them you get Mancho BBC, Penterence, Benji, and all the known Ambazonian people where they don't keep them for their conscience for nothing. And all the prisoners then are people where they relate to this struggle where La Republic don't catch them for charge them with law and we pertain to this our struggle. So anyway, maybe we'll continue for listen this guy.
The one ceasefire, but I thank God very much for this today information because when I been make a video, the information from a very reliable source, I didn't know where it happen. I be right on that video say ceasefire at last. So I start educate the public on how this thing supposed to be, on the importance on when they agree on the ceasefire because I be not say separatists will either agree on the ceasefire because of their conditions where they be given La Republic no agree accept the conditions, so then too they deny them. So I be not say separatists will accept the ceasefire. So when I become make that video say ceasefire at last, now so una these English Cameroonians or na come for comment say the ceasefire wake up put Daniel the talk. No be na say the hardliners they see the claim they be deny ceasefire. I say the conditions will La Republic be given after the ceasefire. Okay. Una don't see am na necessary the right letter sent for American Congress when I force La Republique de Cameroon for the first international committee for force La Republique de Cameroon through Canada made a comfortable for dialogue. La Republique de Cameroon comfortable for dialogue. What did they do? La Republique do na that same thing way they talk say You say go to whole rope. La Republic say yes, we acknowledge say these people, they're not special people, they are not the same like us. So we'll go give them a special statue. We know say the special statue we don't give them not be enough. We go see as we go adjust them. But we go still get power for do appointments for their area. We go still get power over military. We still get power even over their educational system. That the branch it also special statue. This. So now the truth that make Capo Daniel no ever lie when I say La Republic be don't shift ground. Southern Cameroon they deny for shift ground. Yes, La Republic be called on ceasefire, but on what condition? Una two una ceasefire, una agree the condition where I don't give them for una. Then una go down go sensitize una population. People like Capo Daniel and so on for see them for down they sensitize the population. If the hardliners they see the talk be agree with the terms of La Republic, but the terms be been as say it been just a shadow of independence, a shadow of sovereignty. Where for be just being even sovereign, be being a two-state federation. Be even it just like did the say special statute. Okay, they say special statute. Una see list to the job mover of recent. Una see all the commission the way they talk. This is how La Republic work and they realize saying just a shadow. Because go say go to your whole rope. So if you want to give it sovereignty more.
So these are the garbage where our people they consume them. Unfortunately, our people they not already be informed. So they listen for all this type of ridiculous things and we need for can debunk them. So when I hear the boy he talk from a very reliable source. Say the reason why Ambazonia they be refuse the Canadian agreement according to ye like because La Republic it be give na partial sovereignty. If we talk say they go give we na special status, they go the whole and for back, and then we will be the asked for two-state federation for go back for two-state federation and all those ridiculous things them. The first thing I want for me what people to understand and say, we not supposed for the listen for people like this type of trash if we really want for get freedom and if we want for debate. Ma tell na the reason. We'll go negotiate for Canada. We'll be there for that delegation totally people where they be involved directly. 14 of us. You get people there for IG Care, you get Tabanyang Brado, Professor Carson Anyangwe, you get Ebenezer Kwanga, APLM, you get Dr. Emmanuel Taylor, you get a lot of people there, you get Divine. The list are many. Inside those groups, them where they for Ambazonia, those organizations, them also get their own cabinet, them where they be briefed, they be informed for which will happen. I will be in charge for discuss with the soldier them about the ceasefire where I will discuss with all general them for ground zero about the ceasefire where we will be talking for the. I also discuss with the prisoner them about the prisoner release when will be the assembled list. So you get at least 100 Ambazonian the way they know where to where it be happen. Now also public information because you get the Canadian government and the Cameroon government they be the argue. Time way the announcement it be being made by Ambazonia and Canada. So all man it be done here say we be get agreement. And then La Republic then can't talk say that talk it no be even happen. It means say they be withdraw in their own way. That for talk say they don't withdraw from that agreement. So for any boy where you want talk for public like activists, you don't even know this basic information the way it be available for public. You talk say Ambazonia they be refuse the condition way La Republic it be giam. It means that this type of person not even be supposed to talk for public. Either a IQ of a bit low, but for people then when they take people like this, that they even listen for them. It wonder me. We know say Ambazonia and La Republic will be get agreement, international agreement where it be signed together with Canada. The issue about ceasefire and federation, there was even nothing discussed about special status. The position for La Republic for Canada, now the one way their government stand for, pure Cameroon Union. They never mentioned anything like special status or whatever. That name was never even mentioned. Then for talk about federation, the issue about federation was never even brought up. We discuss about for define where to be the problem. We don't define and say they can negotiate without precondition about the root causes them. We don't talk where to one time we want an outright independence. La Republic don't talk wait the one time, the one na Cameroon Union. So we don't agree on a framework for good discuss all these things. Them agree say the outcome will be determined by a proper negotiation process. So we don't secure a framework for negotiation. When it comes for the ceasefire We agreed on the ceasefire. We signed the ceasefire already. Now it was to implement the ceasefire and the prisoner release as confidence building measure for leading up to the negotiation process. So this boy, did he come out, they talked in the way they don't even know. And when they feel easily verify. So any man will listen for people that like this, where they don't get no standard. It wonder me say, where are we going? But nevertheless, I want to address this content, me what people they know. The reason why Cameroon is pulled out of this negotiation, there are two things. First of all, na Cameroon it be proposed the one release prisoner. First of all, na Cameroon it be talks the one ceasefire where their military they go fall back for their barracks them and for their forward operating bases. Na Cameroon it be proposed and not be we Ambazonia. So we Ambazonia will be accept them. And our own condition will be na say we will go engage, we will not go attack La Republic during this period of time. So it will be a wonderful opportunity where we are soldiers for fit come out during that time, even keep their gun them for house or even carry their gun them, meet up our population, for raise our flag, and if we send a powerful message for La Republic and for our territory, say this problem will move from conflict zone into negotiation, or the killing therefore be averted. Our prisoner therefore come home. So the people where they come on now, they talk say La Republic they be doing out of bad faith. If they be doing out of bad faith, why they will even propose those things them if they not be mean them? And why we wouldn't agree why Ayabacho go back for go sabotage simply because say it be talk for me. The only reason where it talk for me say if La Republic then be serious, say they want to do real negotiation like which way they do they need for contact he for back. He even asked me for take the number for the leader of the La Republic delegation and I make the report for them and I report back for Ayabacho so I pass the information where he be demand. That is the only reason. During this time where the negotiation it go on before Cameroon can withdraw, we don't get heated debate. I discussed with Mama Wali, with Woman of God, all the cabinet members, then they know exactly which way it happen. And why I will insist. Say if we no follow which we don't sign them, La Republic go withdraw and now we go losses. Because La Republic won't come for this, so the international community then force them never force them. Now my explanation now I for the people them. And we know say Pobia, this special states to say we game, they don't even want them. People that Ferdinand Gongo, Atanga Nipo, they don't even want them, and they want to take them back. La Republic, they are infighting, it be real. The risk for a coup d'etat for La Republic, it will be real. And we will be well informed about all this dynamic them during those conversation and those engagement for this dialogue where we go on. So the people where they defeat say, Ayabacho will be denied ceasefire because the condition will be bad. Now people the way them be not informed, or then just be foolish or then be dishonest. Ayabacho be agree for ceasefire, all man agree for ceasefire. Now for the implementation, they be talk the way they go announce them. Do one go announce them first, do one go announce them second, do one go announce them third. La Republic be talk say before we want announce them, we must first come do the meeting where it go finalize the how way they go release the prisoners and how way the ceasefire it go be implemented. Because they be feel say we will be just one for doing a propaganda for take that announcement now go show our people and so we don't win. So I be tell Ayabacho say they don't already draw a red line. Say if we go announce them, we will never go finalize the details for ceasefire and prisoner release. Then La Republic will withdraw them because they be done talking for we face to face. I be being at the committee member for communication, me and Cousin Anyangwe, and I be also be the person who will be in charge, designated person for ceasefire on behalf of Ambazonia. Now me and Divine for Sokadev, we two. ADF and Sokadev, they be in charge for those departments. So now we for fit tell the leader them which they supposed to do, which way they not supposed to do. So I be done warn Ayabacho say if we not continue the force Canada them, me then wrong go make announcement. The Canada they go do them because they be obligated for being neutral and for follow it to the party they talk. But no say it will cost La Republic for withdraw. So Ambazonia will not be here how way John Ba Okoro it can make the briefing for announcement so we don't get a big victory. Will not be also here how we cast an Anyangwe if we don't give a briefing. It's a very big victory this. Then when another asks on ourselves, say, but why this big victory just disappear? It show we say we'll get some problem. We lost that big victory we'll get them. Because say Ayabacho, it decides say all those things them they be need for meet up you first for back. What enough arrange with you or wait you me and no know me. But I be obligated for resign because I be there with them now for fight for my people them. Not before fight for Ayabacho own private discussion or whatever. Whatever discussion where it be get them of a mind where be fit do am through a delegate, then for me it be wrong. And I know for fit be part of that same thing. Because for me, now the betrayer that way Ayabacho and the leadership will be there for Canada. Because all of them, they begin a duty to our people for make sure, say, make which would then secure them for Canada, make it succeed. The fact say would then lost which will be winner for Canada. For me, I know if we continue for be and the way we did. They fall out now. Wait till I be done announcing for when I say they go shift La Republic to Cameroon their position, and they will see they not get the international pressure, and then the hardliner they go prevail. They go come even after this special status, and then they talk now so we want the special status. So we'll be forced now for moderate as a result of all these things. There. So all the one the way they can they talk say La Republic, all these type of stories it just shows say these are not people who they get credibility. They are not knowledgeable. They shouldn't be talking in public in the first place. But our struggle nothing way all my way get Android phone if you come out talk. So they go always they talk all these type of things and they talk say a Capo Daniel you betray a master a boss. So man if you ever trust it. That one it will be foolish. No man never pay my salary for this struggle. I be there for egg of see I also try for contribute my own money them for there as all man they contribute. Would they join groups them and organization now for protect and for preserve as a better way for fight for our population. Those groups and organizations are not the struggle. They are just a vehicle. So when I be there for I have actually work for they not be employ me, not be my boss. I be the work now for Ambazonia, not be for them. Now through that organization, I will need to get that mindset. This primitive mindset need to stop. They talk say I don't work with Sako, I don't work with Seseko, I do come up for one group, go for another one. Now pride for talk so you don't work for plenty organization and for plenty people them, for your people. Even I have actually boast about doing the same thing. So all this ridiculous and silliness need to stop. We need to understand, say, now our people, their interests be paramount. And anytime we be compromised, people they need to stand up and demand. We need to be competent. We talk so would one run away for La Republic because na system when a hand clapping system, but yet would they behave the same. So these people the way they sing Capo Daniel up and down every day, it did never change anything about what you have to do. Because the thing where it motivate me, it be too stronger than any person in voice where if he try to fight me. The soldier the way they don't die for my hand, why I don't send them for war. I still see them every time I even talk publicly or I do my show. I still see their faces them. And I know if it never me their fight, their water, their blood, it go for nothing. So I be obligated for fight for the freedom. Like our anthem talk, we pay allegiance to the hero that have bore the land with their blood. I owe it to our soldiers to fight up to the end, to secure for them whatever we can secure. So there will always be distraction, but our people should have some standard. If somebody can talk, say, hey, do you want to go show this man he come, me then kill the person. That Capo Daniel go show, do you want he come, like Capo Daniel go show, do you want he come, then kill it. Some come there for Ambazonia, where La Republic no know him, or where our population no know him, or where the soldier and system, they never stand talk closer than they. So any man where they can make accusation without any evidence, without any substantiation, those are people who they work either for La Republic knowingly or unknowingly. Because we know very well, say, the work where I don't do them. If all man be the listen and be the follow them, many of our soldiers already don't die, they for see their life today. La Republic, their main strategy now for cause confusion, mistrust. They know say the type of information why they give for our people, the education, the intelligence why they provide them. It will save life and it will save our struggle, and they do everything for stop them. They no one forgive we anything at all. These people are wicked. And they know say I work for make sure so we get the maximum chance for get something out of it. That is why I have become their main target in terms of propaganda, and the eternal enemy them as well. And become the main force way the opposition for Ambazonia it is plenty for my back. But that one it no go deter me, it will only encourage me to fight more for my people them. So my country people, I go address this one, and then you also get some more this ex-convict where they call in a Fabiano Deco. They come out and spill all these their lies without any evidence at all. These are people without credibility, and these are people that people shouldn't be wasting their time to listen to. But no matter which way they talk, we say she shake in no day, we shall not blink for fighting for our people, and we'll continue to do just that. We have a lot of work to do, just too much work, and we must get to work. Independence is not given, it is taken. It is our capacity, our ability to take it that matters the most. Remember, as I always tell our people, even popular movements fail. Even in America, a civilized country, you get the Occupy Wall Street, where they be fight against the big bang them Obama, the man of the people, it even can bail out now those banks them. And the struggle for America, the Black Lives Movement, if you go for waste without any political achievement. So we need to be very careful and hold our struggle and our identity with jealousy, because our people, they don't overdie with them. So we need to make sure, say, make we win something back for our people them. Make we get the aspiration, make we preserve this identity will be so precious to us against all odds and with all of our power. I'm dedicated, I'm committed for this mission to free Ambazonia, and I will continue to do that. And our people knows me, and we will continue to work together till victory is secured. God bless you all. Capo Daniel, signing off.